Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I got some, I think, good news. It could be bad news for some shippers, some ag producers, but I have a feeling this is going to turn into good news for America. I'm with Eric from Sage News. Eric, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Good. So today, it sounds like the story is that we're losing the export war, or it's actually getting a little worse right now because you were letting me know that exports are down in the ag sector right now, right?
Yeah, basically what's happening is with the price of containers, it's about right now. I checked it this morning and it's about $14,000 to have a container shipped from China to here. But to ship it back, it's like $1,000, right? Okay. So what's going on is a lot of they're just taking empty containers back because it's so profitable not to wait for loaded containers. So what's actually happening is, and this is from Successful Farming, California ag exports down 2.1 billion due to the container again, or Armageddon, whatever.
Container-geddon.
Yeah, container-geddon. So they estimated losses of 2.1 billion in foreign sales during the first 5-month period because of port congestion, compared to the economic losses of 500 million for California agriculture during the first year of the trade war. So when the first year of the trade war happened, they're like, oh, that's going to hurt. They are only lost about 500 million. Now that's a lot, but because of just the container situation that we have here, that ships aren't waiting for those containers to be loaded, they're just racing right back with empties because it's so profitable to bring them back. They're actually looking at about 2.1 billion plus just trying to get the goods to the ships and stuff like that. Some of the farmers can't even get the containers loaded to get it to the ships.
So now I want to look at the positive side of things, right? This could mean that more products hit our market, which could lower prices, right?
Yeah. Overall, you have to take it and look and say, okay, because it says right here, California's largest agriculture export state in the nation, with more than 40% of its products going to foreign buyers. Well, if that 40% is no longer for foreign buyers, they're going to push that onto our market, and supply and demand would state that, well, there's a lot of supply that should lower the demand, which would lower our costs. But of course, the farmer's still hoping to get, that money back of that 2.1 billion that they're losing, but still it's going to help us. It should help us lower the cost of our prices and our goods in regards to foods. And it says things like dairy, almond, grapes were the leading export in 2020.
Yeah. And so that's what I want to look at the positive side of things. I know that farmers ship things overseas for a reason because they make good money. And so I'm sure there's a lot of growers that are hurting right now. But on the positive side of things, to look is if they're able to unload it here and at least get some of their money back, if not all of it, but being able to lower our costs might be really awesome because we need a lot of help right now when it comes to this inflation story.
Absolutely. And that's kind of what business is about. It's your ability to, survival is about your ability to adapt, right? So that farmer just has to say, okay, how do I adapt to this problem? Where can I send this? Yeah. And the quicker they say, okay, it's not going this way, we need to send it this way, the better they're going to be able to recoup as much money as they can and probably turn some type of profit, where if they just sit and wait and don't adapt and hope for the best, they're going to lose out also. So I'm thinking that they're really going to start to push those goods into our market, which should lower our costs down. And, that's something we actually need right now.
Do you handle any kind of agricultural brokerage in your freight brokering company?
I don't anymore. It's been a long time. It's been probably like 20 years before I have. So I have not, but was good. When I read this morning, and when I gave you a ring, I put a phone call into a buddy of mine. He told me to give him a call, tonight after work. I said, all right, I'll call you. So because I'd like to ask him and see where he's been sending it. If he's not sending it to C's, where's he sending it? But I won't be able to talk to him for another 4 hours.
Totally. Well, hopefully, let's see what kind of comments come in from this video too. There might be people, on the ground, boots on the ground saying, hey, yeah, we just got diverted. I'm just curious, is this food going to rot or is it going to go to a grocery store near you?
Right. And that's an important thing. And I'd like to know either way. So if you're a farmer, please jump out and let me know what you're doing with it. Cause that wouldn't be something I would have contact with. So if there's any of them out there, please throw that in the comments and let me know what you guys are seeing as farmers.
That'd be great. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks so much, Eric, for watching. Thanks so much for bringing me the story.
No problem. And I watched. So
this no editing thing, sometimes it's got its downfalls.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, guys, the Economic Ninja is out.